You little goose. There's holes all the way around. Are you stuck? Welcome to farm life. Let me just pee while you turn on the camera. What? Why? Are you guys stuck? Are you seriously stuck? Okay, you got your head out. Thank you. What's up, guys, and welcome back. Whoever said in the comments that Ambrosia, aka Brosie, is like Miss Tilly, 1000% accurate. We're back. I know. I left you hanging. Lester is probably bothered by that more than anybody because he couldn't go film in that area. I'm sorry, Lester, but thank you for not doing that. I appreciate that. I'm dodging goats. If you see my camera moving, it's because I got new glasses. I don't really like them that much. Anyway, this is episode 2 of the Survivor Cabana. If you haven't seen episode 1, please go check that out. Please click the like button. Guys, Jamie and Lester did this for us. They are amazing. They did this to help promote small channels like us. So please, for them, go click the subscribe. And for us, of course, we would appreciate that as well. Ring the bell so you get notified. You guys are amazingly supportive, loving. I kept reading these comments about we're family, and I didn't understand that. And you guys brought me from looking at someone as a viewer, someone who enjoys your videos, who comes back once a week, twice a week to watch your videos, to a true family. That is amazing. The loyalty, the love you guys have for Lester and now for us and the other 2 teams is just unbelievable. So I want to thank you guys for that. I don't want to get all emotional and mushy, so I'm going to move on. I don't want to make this intro long like the last one. I wanted to let you guys know before we get into the actual video, on December 4th at 8 a.m., we are going to put as much soap as we possibly can on the Etsy site. It may be a little, it may be a lot, but some of you still want it for Christmas. This is another thing. You guys are so amazing. Like, so many people have said, I just want the soap. I'm not buying it for Christmas, so I'm not gonna buy it now because I don't want somebody who wants it for a Christmas gift to miss out. You guys are, you guys are amazing. And the final good news is on January 1st, 2023, New Year's Day, we're gonna launch a ton of soap on the Etsy site. We've been running numbers. I've been making soap like madman, but those soaps will not be ready for 4 weeks because of our cure time. Stop eating my boot. Why is your beard wet? These are questions you ask when you sit in your goat barn. Stop, sprinkles, stop it. What? What? This whole week has been a whirlwind. It has been head down, soap making, getting ready for this video for you guys, and thanking all of you. And I cannot answer all the comments. I'm sorry, I can't even thumbs up all the comments at this point. Every time I put out a video, a short video, a long video. I don't know how many people said, welcome to the crap show. I love it. They're like, don't underestimate us. We're crazy, we're loyal. The amount of just crazy, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Half of you actually said it, so I'm sure you're not offended by that. But oh my gosh, you guys freaking amazing. I love the additional comments of bromance. And somebody said I was a tiny Lester, a younger Lester. Somebody said younger, more handsome, less. No, they didn't say that. You guys are awesome. Here's where we left off last week. Enjoy the video. We have another one coming next Friday. It's actually the first day that I was at I'm a Survivor. Oh, hi, baby. And then I want to do a behind the scenes bloopers reels kind of thing. So enjoy. Keep following us. Do it for licorice. I lick.
Sean has never had Whataburger.
I've never had a Whataburger.
He's never had a Whataburger.
I see your smile. I see your smile. I do. So these are awesome!
Those are your soaps?
Yep, my little buddy. She didn't come to the fence, but she gave me a little, oh, there it is. Good morning. Are you gonna come say hi? Good morning, precious. How dare you? That was almost rude. Bye. I gotta go to town to get literally one more 2x6. It's gonna be a 40-minute round trip. Because I goofed yesterday, I asked Lester to get me 5, but I miscounted. I didn't miscount, I wanted to add one more layer to the louvers, and that took away one of my boards that I needed. Sucks, because the last thing I wanna do is run to town. But I figure since I'm in there, I might as well pick up the water trough for the cabana and grab some breakfast. So, back to Tractor Supply. And we have Tractor Supply in Ohio, so kind of familiar. Okay, so the problem I'm having is, so it's a 15.5, that's a 10. This is cute for the space. The length is what I need. I need about this wide, but longer. But unfortunately, your other options are as follows. Gigantic plastic, gigantic metal. I mean, those are huge. Probably a couple 100 gallons These are way too big. This is the cutest thing for that spot. I just want it to be bigger. What I'm trying to do is for the goat cabana is have them be able to come over and be able to drink while they're over at the cabana instead of having to go all the way back over to the Littles barn to get a drink. It's a little extra work for you, Lester, but it'll be worth it. Well, everybody here is very interested in YouTube, and Lester's kind of famous around here, so they're like, do you know that Lester guy? Yes, I do. And moving on to, I'm gonna try to grab some whatever McDonald's, or I don't even know if they have McDonald's in Texas. I'm sure they do. And then I gotta go grab some wood. So everybody's helping I'm a Survivor this week. What's your name, man? Do you wanna be on camera? Are you cool?
Robert.
So this is Robert. He's chilling with us, gonna help us load some lumber. Not very much, but you know, I miscalculated. So the humidity today is off the freaking charts. Jake is texting while driving a tractor, bringing me a pallet.
Yeah, I just carried this all the way from over there.
Yeah, I saw that. I cut the tractor part out.
I figured it'd look a lot cooler if I carried it in.
Look a lot. Thanks, guys.
Now, so I'm guessing that what you'll do, and is you're going to drill in the corners and to tie those and run the rope through to tie on the bottom, then just kind of stretch it up.
Yep. So when you're a one-man band, you got to kind of figure out how to build stuff like this on your own. Ooh, a little chubby today. I got these 2x4s propped up here. I'm going to bring my 2x6x12 in here and just sit it on there. Put a couple screws in it to hold it once I get it level. This dust is insane.
Yeah, it's bad.
I've never dealt with this much dust. Like,
I was hoping whenever it sprinkled yesterday, it kind of wet everything down.
It didn't. Level this way. Just a matter of lifting this a bit and sliding this up a bit. Right there. Make sure we're level this way. You take a project like this that would take a day and you add the heat that keeps killing my camera. I had to take my cold shoe off, so you're just gonna be stuck with the wind noise, and I apologize for that. This is my cold shoe with my screen so I can see what I'm doing, but every time I turn around, the camera's overheating and turning off. Anyway, I don't know if you saw me level this, but I leveled the front. I just used a couple 2x4s since I'm working by myself to brace up that end and that end, and then leveled it off, and I'm just gonna screw it up there. It's so hard to get anything done because all the babies are so cute and they need to be petted. And then the camera keeps cutting out on me. Putting a couple monster-sized screws in this, and then I'm also going to bolt it. Take these down so no goaties get hurt. Goats like to knock stuff over, if you guys didn't know that already. I'm going to put a couple bolts in each one of these. Back again. Had to go find my wrenches. I put somewhere stupid and then couldn't find them, and then realized they were just right in the bag where I left them. So I'm going to just show you one of these like usual and then do the other 4. I have a little bit too much screw sticking out. The 5-inch wasn't quite enough. The 6-inch is too much. So I don't have ratchet wrenches, but these are freaking amazing. All right, guys, I'm gonna do the other 3, and then I'll get back to you. All right, y'all, just so you know, sometimes I get going and then I forget to shoot stuff. So plus, Lester's awesome. I mean, he's a genuinely awesome dude. Stopped over and make sure I didn't need any single thing before he and Jamie take off to the other property. So what I've done, I've bolted on all this side here and the back side, so all those bolts are in now. I finished the louvers up here. I did a finished board on this side, but it's also kind of a structural support for this way, along with these bottom ones. And now I'm getting ready to do the same finish board over here. So I've added this extra louver here, and then I'm gonna add this finish board up in that space between these two, and then I'm gonna put one out here just to square this off and make sure it stays. One of them doesn't start moving because of weather and warpage and things like that. It'll all just kind of be tied together. Then we're gonna drop our roof line on there. Never done steel roofing. I started when I was 16 doing shingle roofs. I did that for a couple years. I'm trying to get you guys up under so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna use the big heavy screws on this. Do not tell Lester I used his drill for a hammer. I like 5 screws. I cannot lie. 4 corners in the middle. Just how I roll, y'all. This is why I overbuild stuff. Why I hate myself later when I have to tear something apart. Okay, that pretty much shored up this entire thing, so that's perfect. And then I'm gonna do that one more time with the roof line, and then I'm gonna do it again structurally inside here. I'm gonna build a little bench in there that's just gonna go from side to side. If they wanna come in here when it's shadier in there versus on the porch, they can go in there and hop up on that bench. They can lay under the bench. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this beam for here. and then get that on there. You guys don't need to see that. Just me screwing a board on the end. This is gonna be my roof line right here. I don't think y'all get much snow here in Houston. And I think most of the Ohio roofing codes are based on snow. I wanna give it enough of a slant that it can shed some water if it rains really hard. And I think, as I'm recalculating this, recalculate. That way I know when I use this exact 2x6 over on that end that I'm getting the exact same rise. If I go right here, it eliminates me having to measure, and it's just sitting on the back, and I measured out exactly 9 inches of 2x4 in the front. When I go over there, cut my board, I'll be 9 inches out on the front. Whatever overhang is in the back, which is about 8 3/4. And that'll make it easy for math. That'll make it easy for cutting, placing. And I'm just gonna remark my angle right there to cut. And then I'm gonna mark this 2x4 again. That's exactly where it goes back into place. I'll cut these off. That'll give me a flat landing spot for all the roofing. I'm not gonna do any fancy angles like this. Just gonna flat it, put the sheeting on there, and voila, easy build stuff. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so I've made my cuts. They're near spot on. Yeah, they're actually about spot perfect. I've already cut the end off of this. This one keeps falling. Sorry, I'm kind of, I got a ladder right there, but why would I use that if I can just teeter on this thing? Ah, she split on me. Bugger. Okay, I don't know how best to do this. That's our front. I'll do the back and be back with you. Look, y'all, I hate spiders, and the spiders here are like super aggressive. Maybe it's the heat, I don't know, but I don't like it. So, I went and got all the metal for the roof. I've cut one piece. I want a little bit of overhang in the back, a little bit of overhang in the front, so that the water's not dripping off of the metal right onto the wood. Just gives it a chance to last longer. So now I'm just gonna cut the other panels. I didn't want to close this in because this whole project, guys, has been about a socializing place for the goats, but it has to be cool in here. They're not gonna come in here. So that's why we did all the louvers. We're doing the venting. We have the ridged roof up here so that the airflow can come out. I'm not gonna seal this up with the heat. We're gonna leave this open so we get nice airflow all the time, everywhere. And you'll see when I do the bench in here, I'm gonna do the same thing. I was gonna actually build the bench right against the 4x4s, and then I thought, well, why not just put the plank right at the edge of the 4x4 here? So I'm gonna keep it out here. That way there's this little gap here. Camera shutting off for no reason. Gonna be using the old 10 snipperoonies. I'll bring you guys down here, even though you're probably gonna bobble and bounce a little bit. I could turn the saw blade around, just cut it backwards like that. It's always questionable whether or not it works right. Okay guys, the camera keeps shutting off, so please bear with me. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the rest of my pieces, not on camera. I don't even know if it captured any of what I just did, but I don't really have time to just keep fixing the camera every 5 minutes. So I'm gonna cut it all, try to bring you back when it's done and I start installing it. That way, in case the camera gets shifty, then I don't know, guys, sorry. I'll stop apologizing, but just know that I was placing the roof and I looked over and the camera was just off, and it's not even beeping at me when it turns off. It's just turning off. So anyway, I have the roof up here. I haven't bolted it down yet. I was just trying to figure out spacing. So this is up. I'm gonna get this strapped down. Hopefully the camera will hold out. So these screws are generally designed to be self-tapping. They have a neoprene washer on there to make sure that no water gets around under the head of it. All right, y'all, I'm gonna finish screwing this down and we'll move on to the next thing. Phase 37 or whatever phase I'm on, I don't know. We're gonna get the pallet swing hung here. The best option for that is to just use this riser here. Maybe the tall one. I forgot to bring y'all back for strings. That's what we're doing now. Tying a knot on top of a knot to make a big fat knot that won't come back up through the hole. Go around. and back through. Okay guys, Tom Brady came over. Are you Tom Brady? I don't know if you're Tom Brady or just Brady. Anyway, you're cute. So what do you figure, man? You figure you go what, 240? I'll probably go about 185. What do you think? You wanna try the swing? What do you think, big man? Okay. All right, well, I thought we were talking and stuff, but Brady doesn't want to get on the swing, so I guess I will. Figure he outweighs me a little bit though. I know the two Nigis at least go for 55 to 75 pounds. The boar's probably pushing 100, 120. He's my biggest concern. So I'm about 180, 185. So I'm gonna get on there. I'd rather I get hurt than a goat gets hurt. Oh, that was right in the leg. Next up on the agenda is going to be the bunk back there, the floating bench, which isn't really going to float, and getting the wood down on top of these guys. And then hopefully I'll be done with that by 5 and I can start digging a hole out here somewhere. I'm not fighting. Okay, floating bench. So I put in the side beam. I'm gonna run a 2x4 across the front like this, and I'll actually show you guys that this time since I'm a goober. Sometimes you think the camera's on, then you forgot to turn it on. I'm down to just sheeting these two. Go find a broom, sweep it out a little bit, and she is golden. So let me get the measurements up on that guy, and I'll get back with you. Okay, maybe we're recording again. Yes, looks like it. So all I was saying was I got my piece cut, I got it in here. I'm about to get dirty, y'all, because I should have just put something under there and I didn't. I know better. The things to do for goats. So I don't have to measure and mess it up. Just laid it up there perfect on each edge. And then I'm just gonna trace around that. Y'all spiders here angry. They're angry. Why are they angry? They're just spiders. They don't just like, they come at you, bro. They're like, why are they angry? I don't like spiders. Well, you all should eat some more spiders. How about that? Stop attacking everybody and eat some spiders. So this is Survivor Cabana. This is where the goaties, I guess the geese, even though they hate me, can come over here. It's shaded most of the day and they can hang out either up on the benches, on the bench in the back, or under the bench in the back. Put them a water trough in here so that while they're over here, they don't have to go all the way back around to that building right there. So now they can hang out over here, get a drink, play around, chew their cud, swing on the swing, let the breeze blow them back and forth. It's vented on the bottom and the top is louvered so the airflow can go up and out. It's vented in the back. It's got a roof on it, so if it's raining, they can just stay here until it stops raining. I don't know about these goats, but my goats hate the rain. This was my piece that I wanted to achieve. Goats are very, very social animals. And I've seen enough here that even the goats are social with the pig. They try to be social with the geese, but the geese they're not down with that. And for them to have the opportunity to come over here and lay with a buddy and just hang out in the hot of the day, in the cool of the day, whatever. Y'all are gonna have to move. Yeah, I have one more project for the day. I want to say all things work out the way they work out. Everything works out for a reason. I'm stealing this goat, just so you guys know, when you don't see her anymore, it's because I rented a car and drove all the way back to Ohio so I could take Miss Tilly with me. You want to come over to the cabana? Probably not. What'd you run over here for? There's no other goat. What are you doing? You just hanging out with me? Tilly, come here. All right, guys, I got to get started on the last project. I have about 2.5 hours exactly. I like it. I like it. It's going to be the focal point. Let me go back here to the gate. I'm going to stand right in the center of this gate, which is the center crossbar right here. And when you look in, right where the geese are sitting is where I'm building my next project. But I got to get to digging a deep hole. And we'll go from there. Miss Tilly, what do you think? I stopped recording, and then Miss Tilly came over here and jumped up in the cabana. Don't eat all the wood. I know there's some crunchy bits on there that you're going to want to eat. Fits you perfect, sweetie. That bench right there is for the littles. the littles like you. So I think Tilly approves. I had to try to show you one goat on there, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not know if this is gonna get done. It's literally like concrete. So we're down about 2.5 feet. You can't really see it. So what I've done is, instead of just digging straight down, how I always set my posts is I go down and then out. So it kind of looks like this at the bottom, and that's the top. So the hole kind of looks like a beaker. And then I'll drop the post in here, and this will all fill in with concrete, and all this land above the concrete will just act like an anchor for this. So the goaties shouldn't be able to move it, but they are goats, and there are some big ones. What you're about to see me do is gonna make the concrete world cringe. This is old school / redneck concrete. I'm gonna pour dry concrete in there. I'm gonna pour some water in with it. It will set up. It will turn into concrete, just like if you mixed it in a wheelbarrow and poured it in there. Don't freak out, and I'm not soliciting comments. I'm aware that I'm not doing it the right way. I have enough water here for an entire bag of concrete. Guys, I'm gonna screw a short bit of 2x4 on here. So when I look at it from gate, I can tell whether or not it's square or looks square to the gate. 2013, 2014, I blew out my L4, L5. That's your lower spine. Had a major surgery, cut a lot of muscles to get to the spine to pick out all the pieces that blew out. I kind of work out, not super workout, trying to stay fit. He said it's not a matter of if, but when I will need a cage or plates or screws or whatever. I say that because generally about 80 pounds, which is what a bag of concrete is, that's when I feel my spine start to compress, the bones touch. If you've ever felt bones rub on each other, it is disgusting. Oh, probably gonna be sore tomorrow from that one, but the show must go on. So at the end of the day, y'all, this isn't finished, but you're gonna get the basic idea already. That is my little tribute to them. I don't know if you can see it from here. This is the focal point when you walk in the gate. It's a little cross for the sanctuary. I'm gonna put some broom heads on here so the goats can come by and rub on it and get a scratch. Goats love rubbing on brooms. I did not realize, Lester, that you had a basic post like this in the Littles barn area. I would have done something else, but I was fully committed and I had all the materials before I saw that the other day. Never heard them to have two, so I'm just gonna finish this up, guys. So I've had to make these little attachments, these broom heads, because they have this nice little hump right in the middle. So it'll be kind of like that. If I do that, they're gonna look crooked. They're not gonna look crooked, they're gonna be crooked. I don't know what else to do with it. I didn't realize they had a whoop on them like that. So for now, I'm gonna attach these and then hang the brooms from those so they're level. And then I'm gonna add a couple little brooms down here. Lester gave me some animal scratchers, basically, that are made to go around a 4x4 post. So I have one of the brackets up. I've got the broom head drilled. You can see the little... Thank you. Screw head right there, popping out, and I'm just gonna put it up there and see how it works. So that's one, and now I'm just gonna do the other one over there, so the big boys can come up here and get their rub on. Very, very, very firm bristles on that, so they'll enjoy that. So I'll bring you guys back when I get to putting stuff on the post. So these are just deck brushes, but they're also really, really super firm bristles, so I'm gonna put those on the sides. These are corner wraps, and if I put them down here, they're doing nobody any good. It's just way too far down. I guess I could put, no, it's too wide. I know what I'll do. We'll go over to the cabana. I am tired, y'all. Maybe we'll come over here and we'll do some wrap, like right here on this post and that post. All right, let's do one more. I'm not a complainer, y'all, but I am whooped, and I still have to clean up my mess because I'm not gonna leave that for anybody else to clean up. I made the mess, I'll clean up the mess. Oh, victory is mine. That's it, y'all. That's the end. That's surviving. That is, I feel like I survived. Whew. Good night. That's it. I'm a little overjoyed right now. That's it, man. That's it. It's over. It's freaking awesome. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. If you watched all the way to the end. Came in as a one-man band. I knew it was stacked against me, but I freaking did it. GoPro, stop recording.